Hi, good afternoon. My name is Ashley. I am social worker here at the center. What is your name?
Leah.
Leah? Well,
hmm
what brought you here today, Leah? You look really upset. You look pretty distressed about something. What can I help you with?
Well, I'm only 17 and my parents just found out that I'm pregnant and are disowning me and they kicked me out of the house. And it's just so hard to have to do this without them.
Oh, wow. I'm so sorry to hear that they kicked you out of your house and that you're going through this. I'm sure that's really scary right now. Because
hmm
that's a big deal, being pregnant. Um, I'm sure you're feeling very frightened and very alone right now. Um,
hmm
well, Leah, I'm really glad that you're here because I'm here to help you. And do you mind if I ask you a few questions to kind of get a little bit more information? But before we start, you look really distressed.
Yeah.
Um, Do you want to maybe take a second and take a couple of deep breaths with me just so you're clear your mind and you're right here with me and safe in this
Okay.
room? Okay, so what I'm going to have you do is close your eyes and take a
Okay.
deep, long breath for 5 seconds and out for seven. So go in and then out. And that's kind of a technique that's been proven to calm people down. So if throughout this interview you start to get stressed out, just stop and pause and just take a long, deep breath. Just make your exhale a little longer than your inhale. And that
Okay.
works. Yeah. You
Yeah,
feel
I
a little
like that.
better?
Thank you.
Oh,
Yeah.
good, good. Okay. All right, Leah. So, I understand that you were brought over from the high school. So you're a high school student. You said you're 17, but what grade are you in?
I'm a junior.
You're a junior? Okay. Um, do you have any idea how far along you are pregnancy wise?
Yeah, I guess I'm only about 3 months.
About 3 months? Okay. All right. Well, so you said your family was really upset learning that you are pregnant at 17. I'm just curious, why do you think they were so upset to hear this news?
Because they believe that no matter what, I should be like a person should be married before they get pregnant. And
Okay.
so they're really mad that I'm not married and that I'm so young.
Okay. Okay. I understand. That makes sense. Well, that does sound very frustrating. It puts you in a tough position right now. And especially being 3 months pregnant, this is the time where you need support. But you know what? You made it in the office today and you're talking with me. So deep breath. I'm here to help and we're gonna get this situated, okay?
Okay.
Um, well, you said your parents kicked you out of the house. So where have you been staying?
I've been mostly staying with my friends and the school has this group that lets teenagers come and hang out and stuff. So I have some friends there that have been just taking me in.
Oh, wow. Okay. What about any other family? I know you said your parents aren't happy right now, but do you have maybe any siblings or um like
Yeah,
other?
it it's hard because I don't want my parents to be mad at them too. So it's like I don't know if I should really do that with them, but yeah, my sister and my aunt have offered for me to stay with them, but I hate to bring more drama in, but they have been very supportive too, because the older sister doesn't live with my parents anymore.
Okay, she's older and has her own place. Okay.
Yeah.
So a sister and an aunt. Well, I
Mhm.
understand that you're worried about what your parents might think. But do you think you might be willing to ask them, um, you know, since they did offer, at least they threw that out there. That's maybe they wouldn't have offered if they weren't really willing to, if they weren't really willing to help out. I feel like them offering,
Yeah, I
yeah,
know. You're right. I could definitely do more into going that direction and possibly like
yeah,
maybe long term.
yeah. Well, how about this? Why don't we go ahead and it doesn't hurt to ask, to talk to them a little bit more about it and express
Yeah.
your feelings about it, because they might not know that you feel this way. Would you be willing to maybe in the next couple of days at least reach out to one or the other, your aunt or your sister, and let them know how you feel?
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay. Okay, great. Um, so your teacher or the staff member that brought you here said that they're really concerned about your mental health, and you seem very overwhelmed, and you were pretty hysterical. Tell me what's been going on with you with your emotions with all this lately.
Well, yeah, I mean, hearing that my parents are wanting to disown me and they're so angry and mad, I just feel like I've lost my two, like, was my two best supporters in the world. And so it's really been making me have these horrible thoughts. I've never had them before, but I've been thinking about ending my life. But then I have this new life inside of me. So it's conflicting of like, well, if I take mine, I'll also take the baby. So I really care about the baby. And it's just, it's a lot.
Yeah, that sounds very, very overwhelming. And it sounds like maybe you feel a little bit hopeless in your state right now, but it sounds like you also really care about this unborn child. And,
Mhm.
you know, even though you're feeling like maybe you want to end it all, you do have hope. You've got a child, um, and that is something worth living for. Well, I'm really sorry that you've been feeling this way. Tell me, are you feeling like ending your life like right now, or is this just a thought that's been maybe
It's a
floating
thought.
around? It's a thought.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's just a thought that keeps coming up. Like when I'm at the height of my emotions, it's like right there. I just want to.
Well, Leah, there is a crisis hotline number, and I was wondering if we can get you a safety plan set up, just to make sure that you're okay and to make sure your unborn child's okay, right? That's a number one priority. And there's people 24/7 you can call this number, and um, if I'm not available, I'm going to put my number down too as a person of support, right? I'm here for you, so
Okay.
you can call me anytime. And you can also call this 1-800 number anytime, day or night, you're feeling like this. That and
Okay.
I don't know if your sister or your aunt is also someone you can add to that list. And also,
Probably.
I don't know if you're willing to walk next door with me after we make this safety plan. I would like to introduce you to the teen pregnancy support group. There's a lot of girls your age that are going through something very similar, and they meet just right next
Oh,
door.
oh wow. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. We
that'd
also
be
have,
nice.
yeah, yeah. Well, good. It sounds like you're optimistic about that. And it's a really good group of girls. They're terrific. And they really, they kind of made their home here, and they feel really safe and supported and with each other and then staff members here. And that's what we're here for. And
Okay.
yeah, and we have a mental health facility. And if you wouldn't mind, we can go and assess you and make sure you're okay, and get you anything you might need to help you in that area, as well as the prenatal. We have a prenatal health care area. So they basically talk with you about your prenatal needs. They give you a pregnancy plan and kind of give you some basic skills on what it's like to be pregnant and what to do,
Oh
and just
wow.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a great
I
group. They're
definitely
very helpful. They're very
okay, I
helpful.
definitely need that. My
Okay,
parents, like, because 'cause they're so upset, they won't take me to the doctors, so I
sure.
haven't even seen an ultrasound. I only know I'm pregnant because of the tests that
Yeah,
like, that I bought from the store.
sure. Well,
Yeah,
they're gonna be able to help you out with your medical needs in that aspect.
awesome.
So, yeah. And if you want, you can even talk to someone about temporary housing for pregnant teens, and they
Oh,
provide transportation as well. And it's actually pretty close to here and your school. So
okay.
we can talk about that later. I know you're going to talk to your sister and your aunt, but if you want to revisit
Mhm.
that on a later date, just let me know.
Okay, thank
Okay,
you.
absolutely. Okay, well, it sounds like we've got a little bit of a plan here, safety plan. We've got some tasks, reaching out to your family, your sister and your aunt, and I'm going to walk you next door. So if you want to wrap this up here with me and follow me, and I'll introduce you to our staff next door.
Okay, sounds
Okay.
good. Thank
All
you.
right. Good deal. All right. Bye bye.